I'm Dave Wood. I was born in a small town in Michigan in 1948.
I'm Brian J. Mulhern, and I was born in New York City in 1949.
I wasn't aware of it, but I think I moved here to discover that I was gay, because I had no idea when I moved here at age 22 that I was gay. And within a few months of living here, I fell in love with my roommate, who is a very good friend, who was not gay. But the friend was wonderful and sort of supported me. He and his girlfriend told me about the gay men's discussion group that I went to, where I met Brian. So it was a group of 10 men who met weekly for a year, and some were out, some were not out, some were sort of out, and then I think we went out for coffee after a couple weeks. And that's how we started to know each other.
And we moved together slowly and deliberately.
We kept moving, our apartments kept getting closer and closer together. We weren't aware of it. I think we became lovers after 3 or 4 months of when we met, and we lived together 3 years after. This was the one professionally taken picture we have of ourselves. That's probably about 20 years ago.
About 20 years ago. I don't think being gay was scary, but I think I knew that the universe wasn't gay-friendly in 1973. I was scared to be gay identified in 1973, but I soon knew Dave well enough that I wasn't afraid anymore.
Yeah, and I was less afraid once we were together too. I was thinking recently, when we were coming out to friends in 1973, almost none of the people we came out to had ever met a homosexual. I mean, almost no one had ever knowingly met a homosexual, because almost no one was out. And I was thinking how amazing it is that our friends all responded well. I mean, it wasn't like they knew they were supposed to like gay people or lesbians. They just responded in a human way. It was like they knew us, so they treated us in a human way, and then they learned about it. But so it was sort of unspoken. It sort of didn't exist. That was the hardest thing when I first came out. I literally thought I was one in a million.
Yeah,
started going to gay pride parades, which at first were like 200 people with picket signs, and you thought you were maybe going to be attacked or shot. Still, that many people was wonderful. And then a few years later, when it became thousands of people, when there was PFLAG and Rainbow Families, so it's totally different. I mean, it's more different than we ever dreamed would ever happen. I mean, gay marriage, impossible to think it would ever happen. Brothers Touch bookstore several times had rocks thrown through its window. And whenever that happened, somehow it made us, I think, feel like a rock might be thrown through our window. A lot of time I was sort of almost ready to duck. And a few years ago I thought, hey, I don't have to be ready to duck. That rock's not going to come through the window. It never did, and it's not going to. So I can stand up straighter, I can be more relaxed. So although nothing very overtly bad happened to us, it sort of affects everybody. It sort of weighs you down just because you're afraid something may happen. And bad things did happen to people. I mean, people were killed and people were beaten up.
Now I feel like it's much easier being an out gay person than it was in the 70s. Yeah, the world is a lot friendlier to LGBTQ people than it used to be.
After we'd been together about 5 years, we started saying we'd like to grow old together. That became sort of like our marriage vow. It wasn't till death do us part or all of those traditional words, which are fine. But what we said was we hope to grow old together. So now we have grown old together and we hope to grow older together.
Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah.
So we don't know what lies ahead, but we never really did.
If you've lived with someone for 41 years, of course it's different than it was when we were your age, but it's never stopped being wonderful.
We often remind each other how lucky we are to have each other and to have lived and to be living
in such interesting times.
The struggle for a better world never ends. Now we're old, and some people look at us and don't recognize us as gay,
are gay,
which is sort of an insult because they don't believe that old people can be gay. Well, they're wrong. Every cell of our bodies is
still gay.
And always will be. It shouldn't be a big deal.
But it is.